Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Haven't covered it for a few days, but to be honest, not much happened here on the XRP chart. Still consolidating in that structure. I mean, to be honest, it could go either way. We've got a nice downside, well, not nice, because it's very much not impulsive, but we have a potential setup for downside. We also have a setup for upside, so that leaves you with a lot of uncertainty. The thing is, we can keep it very simple because, as I said to you before, we've got the 56 cent level as support, okay? And I'm still tracking here potential white wave count with a 5-wave move to the upside. But the last bit is still missing, similar to the Matic chart, but the Matic chart structurally looks a bit better of those lows. I think Matic bottomed in September, actually. XRP bottomed in August. But yeah, we have a potential, 3-wave move up. That, again, that is an incomplete structure. Well, not necessarily incomplete. It looks corrective. One more high would at least allow it to form an impulse. Sorry, not an impulse, a diagonal. 5 waves in a diagonal. We can't, because of that, trust diagonals really until they're finished. And you really only get a somewhat reliable trade setup once we have a 3-wave move down afterwards. And we have a so-called 1-2 setup. So there are diagonals are the so-called motive waves together with impulses. They move into the direction of the larger trend. So once we see that, we can say, okay, the trend is likely up. So we are going to watch for a corrective pullback and then potentially here a rally in the 3rd wave afterwards. There's definitely something to watch out for. However, we first need to see those 5 waves up. Now, that doesn't mean if you want to trade XRP, you don't need to wait for that. It's not waiting necessarily. Some people, don't need that much confirmation. They might just want to trade when reward is high, risk is low. And to be honest, if from here the market moves, it could significantly, it could lead to a significant jump. I mean, if we take a look at the potential extensions from here, the very first target that you normally look for in a C wave is the 100% extension at 72 cents. Wouldn't be enough though to form 5 waves. So to form 5 waves, we need to at least get above the 3rd wave high. So I'd look at the next extension, 75, 77.5, or maybe even 81 cents. Yeah. We know that when XRP moves, it can happen very quickly, and it's oftentimes news driven, or there is a catalyst, some kind of a catalyst. Because XRP likes to move in corrective structures, I've mentioned from the beginning, I don't really put much confidence into this structure. We track it, and as long as support levels are holding, we can focus on higher. But just note that below 56 cents, I wouldn't be surprised if this breaks. Below 56 cents, we're dealing likely with a yellow wave count, which means it's a W, X, Y structure. Okay, and this Y wave to the downside would then be characterized by an A, B, C structure. There are essentially many ways how this can unfold if we break below 56 cents, but let's first see if it can hold it or not. Below 56, I've got a couple of ideas. Again, it could just make new lows, okay, and could at least test the August lows, like August-September lows, or we're dealing with a larger 3-wave move. That's, of course, always possible. That makes the structure so difficult also to trade. I mean, one benefit of Elliott Wave is to tell us, oh dear, there's a lot of uncertainty here. So let's wait for clarity. Unfortunately, on the XRP chart, there hasn't been much clarity for a while because XRP is just moving in a sideways triangle. Yeah. So as you can see here, basically since 2018, it's just been moving sideways in some kind of a triangle pattern here. Yeah. Up and down, not really any trend, higher lows and lower highs. That doesn't give us a clear sense of direction. It's actually trolling rather than trolling resistance, which would indicate a breakout. It's only trolling support. So it doesn't give you much confidence, okay? Now, it doesn't mean it couldn't go higher. I'm actually tracking upside primarily and would focus on it primarily as long as we're holding support in line with the broader crypto market. But we also know that XRP sometimes likes to move on its own. So essentially, the bottom line is, we just have to focus on the levels. For me, yes, it's not all lost below 56 cents, but I would trust this diagonal much less. Yeah. So obviously with Elliott Wave, when we're looking for setups, it's not like that we go to a chart and say, okay, I want to trade this chart now. Tell me what happens. It's about going, to different charts, essentially looking for the best setups and just trade them. And from the other charts, we're simply tracking the structures until a good setup emerges. I mean, this is one where reward is high and risk is sort of low because we're currently in that support region. But essentially, we had some setups in this move up as well, at the time. Now it's like, okay, it might just be that last bit of the fifth wave. Yeah. So again, the third wave is done, but it was also not massive. So yeah, it's just a lot of weakness in this chart. But when it moves quickly. So we always want to be prepared. Now, you can never really say when it happens. I know a lot of people are frustrated with XRP because of that reason. You see a lot of people who went all in XRP, or listen to stories it could go to $10, and it might do at some point, but again, just diversify, look for the best setups, and know when to get out, because typically when you trade and the market doesn't move in line with your expectations, or it takes too long, or then you might just want to take your money out and look for somewhere else. It's when the setup doesn't materialize, or just sort of diversify a bit. Yeah, but not much more to add. I mean, I don't even know what this is. This does also not give us much confidence. Essentially, what I need is at minimally a break above the last swing high here at 66.9 cents. Yeah, to suggest that this C wave has started, and the confirmation will be if we get a break above the 70-cent level. That's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.